The following is a special presentation of 18 WJTS Sports. This is Indiana High School basketball here on 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, DuBois County Tire, and Ubalor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota. It's time to settle in, as tip-off is moments away.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Jasper High School basketball coverage here on 18 WJTS. I'm Carey Schneider along with Jason Stamm and Jeremy Marcos. And tonight, it's a rivalry like no other here in southwestern Indiana, at least I say, as the Jasper Wildcats and the Southridge Raiders renew their long-time rivalry here at the legendary Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. The Wildcats coming into tonight's contest at 1-2, Southridge 2-1. The Raiders on victory last week on Saturday against the Pike Central Chargers, while the Wildcats are 1-2 after, well, of course, this is their first game in 2 weeks. A couple of weeks ago, they picked up their first victory of the year, a 60 to 55 victory over the Gibson Southern Titans on December 5th at the JHS gym. Jason, that was 2 weeks ago, and here, of course, with the snow out last week, now they've had 2 weeks to kind of, obviously a lot of practicing in between and so forth, but now I'm sure the Wildcats are eager to get on the floor and play for real.
Yeah, there's no doubt they're itching to get back out here and play against somebody else other than themselves in practice. But I think that was a pretty timely break for us. You play 3 games and you kind of see what you need to work on, and then you actually have a couple weeks there at practice to go back and work on those things. So that could be a good thing.
Well, of course, coming in tonight, as we said, we're at the Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium taking on longtime rival Southridge, Jason, and this is obviously a big one for bragging rights, not only for the players, but for the fans.
Well, there's no doubt. The Jasper-Southridge rivalry has been around for a long, long time, and it will continue to be around. And it's always fun to play this game. As a player back years ago, you always look forward to these games, and it's not like it used to be with the old-time sectional, but still, this is another possible sectional opponent for us this year. So it'll be a good test for us.
It's not the old sectional, as you mentioned, but it is a current still sectional opponent nonetheless. And every time I walk in this gym, just the memories start bouncing back about the old single-class tournament. So, all right, we'll talk a little more about it as we go on, as we're ready for the tip. And it's going to be controlled by the Wildcats, who have Riley Foy, Logan Day, Max Butel, and Levi Klaus, along with Jalen Mainers, the starting lineup for John Gable. While the Raiders have Leather, Sherman, Haywood, Montgomery, and Steckler, their starting 5 for the night. Southridge coached by Ryan Hayward in his 3rd year. Jasper with the first possession of the night. Here's Mainers down low, turns around the jumper, shot won't fall, and the Raiders come down with the rebound. Haywood will bring it across the timeline. Steckler, Sherman, 3 on the way, is up and in. That hit the rim and fell through by number 23, Hudson Montgomery. So the Raiders draw first blood. They lead it 3-0. Klaus down low. Foy. Here is Butel now. He'll circle out on the wing. 3-0 Southridge on the 3-point basket by Hudson Montgomery. Down low, up, and no good, as Klaus missed the shot from underneath. And the Raiders with the basketball.
I like what I've seen out of Jasper so far, though. They're trying to get the ball inside, and that's something I'm glad to see they're trying to work on.
One thing I'm going to go ahead and point out now, I noticed Southridge benches seems to be a little bit short. They've only got 10 guys dressed out this evening. I'm not sure if that's their normal, but I noticed looking at the scorebook, had a couple of guys crossed off. But anyway, so only 5 players on the bench for the Raiders this evening. So see if that turns into some kind of a factor tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of odd, you know, with there not being a JV game before this game. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
Speaking of which, what they're starting to do between these two schools now is playing a girls varsity game between the Lady Raiders and Lady Wildcats. They started that, I believe, last year. They did it again tonight, in which the Jasper Lady Wildcats under Brittany Mainers came out with a 40-point victory tonight over Southridge. Shot up, no good, but the Raiders come out with the offensive board. Ball is knocked away, and they're going to say it's off Southridge. It'll be Jasper basketballs. So turnover for the Raiders. And the Cats will send in Cash Kendall. And the Raiders will call timeout. So a quick timeout for the Raiders, who lead this ball game 3-0. 5:52 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
This Christmas, the Ubelar family celebrates more than the season. We celebrate tradition. Since 1929, families have trusted us for vehicles that carry their memories, milestones, and the people they love most. From classic cars that remind us of years gone by, to the newest vehicles built for today's adventures. Every ride at Ubelar's tells a story, and every story connects us. As you gather this holiday season, may it be full of warmth, joy, and cherished moments. Merry Christmas from all of us at Ubelar & Sons.
Back at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium, as the Wildcats trail Southridge 3-0. Raiders with a quick timeout by Ryan Haywood. Kind of, for whatever reason, maybe regroup or something. Or anyway, but Jasper will have the basketball. They trail, as I said, 3-0. Cash Kendall in the lineup now for the Cats. Here's a three from the top of the key. It is off the mark, no good by Riley Foy. And the Raiders will push it up the floor. Hayward. Montgomery now, and the ball's knocked away, and the Cats come up with it. Logan Day has it. Day on the wing. Here's a three by Mainers from top of the key. It's off the mark, no good. It goes over the backboard. It'll belong to Southridge.
That was a little quick, I thought, on the shot selection there. Up until that point, I thought we'd done a good job with running our offense.
So Southridge with it, pass down low, a whistle, and it looks like Mainers is going to get picked up or nailed on the personal. So foul down low on number 51, Jalen Mainers will be his first, team's first. Bounce pass inside to Haywood. Now out in the backcourt. Here is Sherman. Leathers, down low pass is stolen away. Another turnover for Southridge. But Jasper's yet to capitalize. Down low, Mainers. He tries to find Butel in the corner, and the pass is wide left. And a Wildcat turnover.
That's just an unforced turnover. You know, I mean, Jalen did a good job getting the ball and squared up to the basket, didn't have anything, and then tried to make that was a tough pass.
So both teams having their troubles with giving the ball away here in the early outset. Southridge still leads it by a score to 3-0. Ball knocked away, and almost another turnover. Here's a three from the top of the key. Good. 6-0 Southridge on Cooper Sherman's 30-point basket. So Sherman and Montgomery with three-point baskets apiece, or well, one three-point basket apiece. 6-0 Raiders. The Cats dig themselves to the hole here early. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Butel dribbles it out down low to Mainers, who tries to find.
They're going to get somebody on a foul from Southridge, but they bailed us out because that was a
bad pass again.
Bad pass.
Riley Foy was who Mainers was looking for down low, and the foul is going to be called. There you go. Number 2, Justin Leathers. So Leathers with his first personal and first team foul for the Raiders. Outlet pass to Mainers. Looking for a man. He finds Day. Kendall down low, Foy. Foy turns around, puts a shot up, can't get it to roll. And the Wildcats cannot buy a bucket right now.
No, they can't.
They've had the looks, Jason, but just not getting anything to fall.
Yeah, they have.
So the Raiders with a 6-point lead and the basketball. 3:12 to go in the first quarter. Hayward in the circle, spins, puts it up, and got it. Nice shot by Camden Hayward. 8-0 Southridge. Jasper looking for the first bucket. As we said, they've had the looks, but they just cannot get anything to fall so far. Looking to break the ice finally here. There's a bump, and a foul will be called on Hudson Montgomery. So Hudson picks up his first, second team foul for the Raiders.
Looks like, maybe in those week and a half practice, whatever it was, we really worked on running our offense and getting the ball inside and playing inside outside like we talk all the time. We've been doing a good job of that so far, but like you said, we just haven't hit shots that we've had.
Kean Lamont and Jack Levin will come in for Jasper, while the Raiders send out Sam Gasser. And a turnover, and the ball will go to Southridge. I didn't see it happen. I was right in the scorebook.
It was kind of a train wreck. I didn't think it was Southridge's ball, but the official was right there. He had a better look at it than I did.
So the Raiders with the basketball and another Wildcat turnover. 2:17 to go in the quarter. Jasper's yet to hit the scoreboard. Hayward inside lane again, tries that spin move and puts a shot up, missed it, but withdrew the foul. So Camden Hayward will go to the line to shoot two. Kenyon Lamond will be called for the personal. It'll be his first, second team foul. Gasser at the line. He'll have two. Misses the first. Camden with 2 points in this contest here early on.
Actually, that's Haywood. Haywood's shooting those.
Or Hayward, excuse me, Camden Haywood. My apologies. So Haywood missed the first. Nails the second. 9-0 Southridge, 2 minutes to go. Needless to say, Cats flat, looking for a basket here. Need to break the ice here to kind of build up that confidence, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we need to buy one somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Lamont with it. Day back to Lamont. He'll pump a three and miss the shot.
Again, that's a good shot.
Exactly.
I mean, he's open.
The shots have not been low percentage, no question about it, but
no.
They're just not falling.
Well, one thing we haven't talked about either is
here's a three-point basket. It's no good, and the Wildcats will come up with it. Go ahead, Jay, what you were saying.
This gym is different to shoot in. I'm not making excuses, but this and the Hatchet House in Washington they're different arenas to try to shoot in, and if you don't shoot in them often, your depth perception can be off a little bit.
Three-point basket, no good by Lamond again. He's missed his first 2 three-point tries. Under a minute to go. Raiders shot up and in. And looks like that was Montgomery, I think. Well, Montgomery got the basket.
No,
actually 33. Steckler. So Steckler will go up to the line for a three-point play. And the foul was on Logan Day. So Heath Steckler will go to the line. Parker Steckler checked in, and while Heath hits that free throw. 12-0. Jasper on the verge of a first quarter shutout.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, Southridge has always been known to play good defense, but I don't know that I credit this for the defense getting the shutout. It's just a
that shot is by Mainers. Sorry, that's not his shot.
No.
And anyway, 12-0 Raiders. 18 seconds away from shutting out the Cats here in the first quarter. Shot put up, no good. Rebound Mainers, 7 seconds. He'll bring it up the floor himself, loses the basketball, but he'll be fouled from behind. And that foul will actually it'll be out on the floor, so they'll inbound it on the sideline.
I mean, I don't know if that kid tried that, but that turned out to be a smart foul.
Yeah.
Because it stopped the transition and only allows 3 seconds or 4 seconds.
Riley Foy back in the lineup for Jasper to replace Lamont. 3 seconds. Jasper will try to get some kind of shot off here. Shots away by Mainers, and he missed the shot at the buzzer. And the Raiders will take a 12-0 lead into the second quarter. 12-0 Southridge. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Contact Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air at 812-482-4425. That's 812-482-4425. Located at 723 3rd Avenue in Jasper.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back at the Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium, where the Wildcats and Southridge Raiders are about to begin the second quarter of playing a basketball adjacent, which the Jasper Wildcats were, well, nowhere to put it, shut out in the first quarter. So needless to say, need to find some kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, like we talked, we had some shots, we didn't hit them. That's why you play 4 quarters, so you've got plenty of time here. You can't panic. You just got to continue to run your system and get the shots that we got in the first quarter. They're eventually going to go down.
Here's a 3 on the way from the corner. It falls for number 13, Max Butel. So Butel picks up the first points for Jasper, 12-3. Here's a 3 on the other way on an answer by number 5 for the Raiders, Sam Gasser. Gasser answers Butel's 3, and 15-3 is the score.
You can't do that. You finally got a basket to go.
Mainers can't get the bounce, and Southridge comes up with the basketball and the rebound. So your Southridge just kind of work on your own rhythm at this point now with a somewhat comfortable lead. But
yeah, I mean, you just keep running your system and
there's a ball knocked away by Mainers, and the Jasper Wildcats will have it on the turnover. Riley Foy turns, deals it over to Mainers. Mainers up off the glass, cannot get it to fall.
You rush that one. I mean, he's got to take his, he had good position. Just take your time and put the thing up off the board.
6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, 15-3 Southridge. Out in the backcourt now is Sherman. Heath Steckler. Parker now. Now with it is Leathers. Leathers drives, puts the shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, fights for it. Turns, puts it up, no good this time again. Gets another board and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Jasper.
Right now, Southridge is just hungrier. They're going up and they're getting rebounds. They're scrapping. They're doing the things they need to do, and Jasper's just kind of out there going through the motions.
A couple substitutions for Southridge as Hudson Montgomery comes in the contest, I believe, with Hayward 2.
Yeah.
3-point basket from the wing is short. Jasper with the basketball. Here's Foy, and he'll draw a foul. So Foy drives to the basket, draws the personal.
Personal foul, Southridge, number 4, Cooper Sherman, his second personal.
And that will go on Cooper Sherman for his second personal tonight. Riley Foy. Pair of free throws, that one is good.
In the game for the Raiders, number 5, Sam Gasser.
Sam Gasser checks back in for the Raiders. Foy with the second free throw coming, he nails it. He was 2 for 2 on that first trip of the night for Jasper. 10-point lead for the Raiders at 15-5. Three from the corner is good by Sam Gasser. Gasser with his second three-pointer, both here in the second quarter. 18-5, Raiders by 13. Here's a three-point from the corner. That's no good, but Mainers comes up, rebound, puts a shot up, no good, but it'll draw the foul. So Jalen Mainers will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Jasper, Jalen Mainers.
Mainers looking for his first points, and he gets it with that first free throw.
Substitution Southridge, number 40, Jackson Boozy.
Jackson Boozy will check in for the first time, I believe, tonight for Southridge.
Also in the game, Parker Steckler, number 10.
Next free throw by Mainers is good. Well, we talked about it before we went on the air about the last week, or 2 weeks ago against Gibson Southern. Jasper was 22 out of 25 from the line right now, 4 for 4 so far. And so 4 of their 7 points have come from the charity stripe. They trail it, however, still 18-7. Ball loose, and the Cats come up with a turnover. Here's Butel quickly up the floor. Mainers inside the lane, floating jumper, no good.
He just can't buy anything in there.
Exactly. So frustrating night so far by the Wildcat junior.
But I tell you what I liked, what I saw there was he caught the ball. He could have pulled up and shot the three, but he didn't.
Yeah.
You know, and to me that's maturity and growth by knowing get the ball and go to the basket and good things will happen, which it didn't there, but it was a lot better percentage shot.
So Logan Day draws the foul, by the way, and that'll be his second. And at the line shooting 2 is Parker Steckler, who misses his first free throw.
Substitution from the Wildcats, number 33, Ethan Thornburg.
Ethan Thornburg sees action for the first time this evening for the Wildcats. Next free throw is also no good, and Mainers will come down with the board. So right now, Jason, it's just here's a three-point shot is good. I was just going to say right now it's just a matter of finding your rhythm and so forth, hopefully. And the shots have been there. That one falls for Riley Foy for his 5th point. And now it's an 8-point contest. So it's just a matter of picking up the defensive tempo a little bit, getting some stops, and hopefully you can cash in on some of it, making a ball game. Which are not exactly out by any means, of course, right now, but.
No. We got to get those 50-50 balls like that one there. We got to get them. You know, right now Southridge is getting them. And, you know, when you're in a dogfight and you're trying to claw your way back in the game, you got to have those.
Riley Foy picks up the foul. Cats with 13 fouls here in the quarter. Timeout Southridge, by the way. 30-second timeout with 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Raiders lead it 18-10. We'll be back after this.
Southern Indiana Propane recognizes the hard work and dedication that our student athletes put forth to prepare to play their best in representation of our schools. The team at Southern Indiana Propane works to be tough on safety and easy on the pocketbook for our customers. When it comes to safety, we are the most stringent in the area because we want to do all we can to help our customers have confidence that their energy choice is a safe and efficient low-carbon option that is reliable and ready when you are. Propane, energy for everyone.
After the timeout by the Raiders, they'll have the basketball underneath their own basket as Leathers will inbound it. Deals it out to Boozy, and in the corner, Leathers puts shot up, no good. Boozy comes up with the board. He tries to muscle his way. He has it knocked away. Scramble for the loose ball, and looks like it'll be off of Jasper. Yes, exactly. Riley Foy, we can see from up here.
Yep.
Had a hand on it, but could not exactly corral it in. Heath Steckler in the lineup for Southridge. There's a shot up, no good. And a jump ball is called. I believe possession will go to Southridge.
I believe so. I mean, in all honesty, Southridge has missed a lot of easy bunnies, 2-footers too. I mean, they could still have a
much bigger lead.
A much bigger lead than what they do.
Mm-hmm. Haywood deals a pass over to the wing, and that shot is up and in by Sam Gasser with his third three-point basket here in the second quarter. He's got 9, and Southridge is back up by 11, 21-10. Hayner's on the top of the key. Peels it over. Shot from the circle, and no good by Foy. Rebound basket put up and in, this time by Mainers. And Jalen Mainers picks up his first basket, actually, first field goal of the day. He's got 4. 21-12, Southridge.
Jasper's switched to a zone defense, which you don't see very often out of Jasper either.
Down low, up and in by Heath Steckler.
And that's partially why right there. When you don't play it very often, guys don't realize where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing.
Mainers misses another 3. 23-12 is the score. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Inside the lane, Haywood tries to find a man down low. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Jasper.
Substitution, Jasper number 5, Logan Day, also in game number 15, Jack Levin.
Logan Day and Jack Levin check back in the lineup for Jasper. Butel will bring it up the floor. 1:42 to go. Here's Day. Three-point shot is way off the mark. No good by Riley Foy. Wide left. And with 90 seconds to go till halftime, Southridge has the basketball and a 23-12 lead.
That's a tough shot. He's coming off of that screen and he starts to stay behind it, and he's just out too far.
So the Raiders with an 11-point lead. That shot is no good by Haywood. Jasper with the basketball. They trail 23-12, 1:08 to go. Day, Levin, Foy. Foy spins, loses the handle, kicks it out of the bounds. It belongs to Southridge with 53 seconds to go till halftime.
I mean, one thing Southridge is doing a very good job on the defensive end is they know who the shooters are and who they're not. And the guys that aren't shooters, they're sagging off and helping with the other guys, and they've done a really good job of it here in the first half.
So with 40 seconds to go, Southridge with the basketball. They lead at 23-12. .25 seconds now. Jasper out to Leathers. Leathers deals it. Almost stolen away. 12 seconds. And Southridge will reset it away with the 8 seconds to go. And a turnover. 5 seconds. 3. Down low. He throws it away anyway. And I think he got away with a walk.
Yeah, he did.
So 1 second to go. The Raiders will have it. Long heave, no good, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of play with the score Southridge leading Jasper 23-12. We'll take a break and come back and dissect this first half of basketball and bring you the second half right after this here on 18 WJTS.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Big or small, we service all. DuBois County Tire.
Back once again here at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. Carey, Schneider, Jason Stamm, and Jeremy Marcos. We're about to bring you the second half of tonight's game. Jason, let's just take a quick look at that first half a little bit and what the Wildcats kind of need to do to get themselves out of relatively a big hole here in the second half.
Well, stating the obvious, they got to shoot the ball better. Obviously, we only had 5 turnovers in the first half, which isn't bad.
And actually outscored Southridge in the second quarter.
Exactly. But bottom line is we got to keep doing what we did. That's Jalen's shot there. It's just not going down tonight. You're going to have nights like that, but you got to figure out something to adapt to it.
So the Wildcats with the turnover there. Mainers has the ball knocked away from behind by Camden Hayward. And by the way, both teams look like they have their original starters for the second half. Riley Foy, Logan Day, Max Butel, Levi Klaus, and Jalen Mainers for Jasper. Leather, Sherman, Hayward, Montgomery, and Steckler. That being Heath Steckler for Southridge. And I missed that basket. Mainers, thank you. Okay, I was looking on the lineup card here. There's a steal. Day takes it up and in, so 2 quick baskets for the Wildcats here in the start of the third quarter. Mainers with 2 and Day with a bucket. And suddenly it's a 23-16 7-point advantage for Southridge. Muscling his way and drawing the foul will be Justin Leathers. And that foul should be on the floor. And the foul will be called on Riley Foy. Oops. Levi Klaus, my bad. They had Foy up on the scoreboard, but I was looking the wrong one. So anyway, Klaus with his first basket. Klaus saw rather limited action in that first half.
Yeah, he started, and that was about it.
6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-point lead for Southridge. They have the basketball. Hayward, and he will be called for traveling. Waiting for almost a 5-second violation there.
That had to be close too. I mean, that's 3 turnovers for Southridge here in the first minute and a half.
At least, I would say either that or in the lane. Which I was about to ask. Is that still a rule anymore?
It's still a rule, but you never. I don't think you hardly ever see that called.
All right, so Jasper trails by 7 now, and they have the basketball. And the ball is knocked away, and still kind of a little sloppy right now. But ball is kicked by Foy, but nice move, actually, smart move by this point. He to break up the break there. And anyway. And
Kendall.
Cash Kendall comes in, and he'll replace Klaus.
It was pretty well the same substitution in the first half.
23-16 is our score. Southridge with the lead. Jasper has scored the first 4 points of this first half, or second half, I mean. And drawing the foul down low is going to be Hudson Montgomery.
Called it on the floor.
They're going to call that on the floor too?
Yeah.
All right.
That's Day, though. That's his third.
All right, so Day will have to sit down. Shot up and in. Nice play down low. Number 2, Justin Leathers picks up his first basket of the night, and he'll have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Kendall's going to get that foul, I think. Yeah.
Cash Kendall picks up his first. And Leathers will go to the line with 1 free throw coming, and he will cash in on the three-point play. First 3 points for the Raiders here in the second half. And they're back up by 10, 26-16. Day, Butel. Here's Foy now. Up and in down low by Mainers. So Jalen Mainers picks up the basket. His second of the quarter, 3 on the night. He's got 8. 26-18, Wildcats trail by 8. Under 5 minutes to go, pass down low. Hayward puts it up and in. Circus shot by Camden Hayward. He's got his 5th point of the night. And we have a foul called
A personal foul. Raiders, number 4, Cooper Sherman.
on Cooper Sherman. That will be his 3rd.
Yeah.
Substitution for Southridge, number 5, Sam Gasser.
Sam Gasser will come in for Sherman.
Gasser had the hot hand in the first half. Had 3 threes, I think.
3 3-pointers in the second quarter. Raiders come up with the board on the missed play. Here's a 3. In and out, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Wildcats. Hudson Montgomery with a 3 that just would not fall for him.
It did everything but go out the bottom.
Absolutely. And Gasser got the last hand on that rebound attempt. Anyway, Jasper has the basketball. They trail by 10, 28-18, 4:14 to go in the third. Down low, up and in by Cash Kendall. Nice feed.
That was a nice, Mainers had his head up, saw Kendall cutting. Kendall did a good job of cutting to the basket.
28-20 is our score. In, out, and in as Leathers hits the basket. Leathers has his 5th point of the ball game, all here in the third quarter. And the Raiders are back up by 10 at 30-20.
We got the same problem that we had in one of the earlier games with the penetration of the guards. We're letting them penetrate into the paint. They did it a bunch in the first half.
Mainers pulls up, no good. Rebound Southridge. Hayward would bring it up. He loses the handle. Here's a... I thought Gasser was going to put that up.
He thought about it.
Gasser will drive the other way and put it up off the glass and in. Sam Gasser he's got his 11th point. Timeout Jasper, a full timeout with 3:09 to go. Southridge jumps back out to a 12-point, 32-20 lead. Again, 3:09 to go in the third. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
This Christmas, the Ubelar family celebrates more than the season. We celebrate tradition. Since 1929, families have trusted us for vehicles that carry their memories, milestones, and the people they love most. From classic cars that remind us of years gone by, to the newest vehicles built for today's adventures. Every ride at Jubilars tells a story, and every story connects us. As you gather this holiday season, may it be full of warmth, joy, and cherished moments. Merry Christmas from all of us at Jubilar & Sons.
Memorial Gymnasium, where the Wildcats trailed the Southridge Raiders 32-20, Jason, and we were just talking off the air there. It's just that one quarter, kind of going back, you mentioned the Bossy game when they scored those 26 points in the second quarter, I believe, and it was just a hole that the Wildcats dug themselves into, were unable to recover. Right now, it's looking to be the same after the big 12-0 score that the Raiders put on the Cats in the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, I mean,
here's Butel up and in.
In high school basketball, it's hard to overcome that, you know. College and the pros, it's a little bit easier because guys can score pretty quickly, and in high school you don't see teams that do that.
Basket and well, they're going to say against Southridge as Logan Day tried to come up with the basketball, but they say it did bounce off the baseline.
Yeah, I think it slipped out of his hand and it bounced right on the end line.
So Southridge has it back. Here's a shot short, no good, and Butel will take it, and he'll quickly bring it down the floor, take it all the way up and in, and a foul. So Max Butel comes up with the loose ball and took it coast to coast, laid it up off the glass, drew the foul, and the Cats are now within 10. And Butel looking for a chance to put it within 9, as Max has 7 points on the night, looking for his 8th. That shot falls. Jasper is 5 for 5 on the night from the line. Like that Gibson Southern game, I want to see them get as many trips like they did that night.
Yeah.
See how things turn out. (32-25) is our score.
The personal foul on Jasper, number 13, Max Butel.
Butel will be called for a foul. I believe that is his first. 32-25 is the score.
It's 4 team fouls on Jasper, though, so we got to be careful that we don't want to commit another one too quick here.
Shot up, no good. Rebound Southridge as Keith Steckler comes through with it. And a whistle and a foul on the floor would be called on Jasper, and there's that 5th foul.
Yep. 2 minutes left. That's not awful, but it's, you know, when you're trying to come back and climb back in a game, it makes it tough because
Jasper's outscored the Raiders 13 to 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 to 9 in this quarter. And that free throw is no good. And that is, let's see, who we got at the line here? Leathers, okay. So Justin Leathers misses the first of 2. Leathers has 5, and he comes up short on that one. Maynard comes on the board, and the foul is going to be called on Southridge. But that'll be their 3rd with under 2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Steckler,
his first personal. Team foul number 3.
Did I say Manners? I think he's the one that got fouled. Okay. 32-25, 1:49 to go. 3-point basket is good. Logan Day. He's got 5. 32-28, Jason. Suddenly it's a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Shot forced up and in is good by Justin Leathers. Great job by Leathers to muscle that shot in.
You know, Southridge does a good job of getting the ball, penetrating to the paint area, but then they're very strong with the ball.
Shot up, and that does not fall. Coming up with the board is the Wildcats. Here's Maders for 3. It's no good. And the Wildcats come up short as on that opportunity.
That was a wide open shot.
43 seconds to go. Raiders have the basketball. 34-28 is our score. Raiders up by 6. After Wildcats have battled back here in the third quarter. Whistle, and they're going to call a foul. He did. I guess he got his foot tangled or something.
I think he had his arm tangled, I think, is what caused him to travel. But
either way, going to the line will be Camden Hayward. Hayward's got 5, and he'll have 2 free throws as that foul was called on Max Butel for his second. That free throw was short, so the Raiders struggling mightily from the line themselves tonight. 1, 2 out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. 6 actually, 3 out of 6. Three out of 8 actually now, as he missed that one.
That's actually obviously helping us stay in the game.
6 seconds to go. Jasper trails. Shot up and in at the buzzer by Riley Foy. Foy's got his 7th point, and the Wildcats are within 4 after the third quarter break. 34-30 is our score. Jasper has battled back at this one, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on 18 WJTS.
Ho, 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 ho.
It's Christmas countdown time.
103.3 Jolly FM has your fix of non-stop Christmas music through the holiday season.
Jolly FM, Santa Claus.
Stationed in Santa Claus, Indiana, our station knows a thing or two about being holly and jolly.
Whoopsie!
We'll be jingling and jangling until the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Merry Christmas!
Tune in now at jollyfm.com.
Well, Jason, the Wildcats have battled back to within 4 as we go into the fourth quarter of play after outscoring the Raiders 18-11 in that third quarter.
Yeah, Jasper's done a good job of being patient, being consistent. Southridge had 3 turnovers in that quarter that obviously helped a little bit. I think the turnovers and the lack of free throw shooting are the keys that have helped get us back in the game.
Jasper is 5 for 5 from the line so far tonight, while the Raiders are only 3 out of 8. Southridge with the basketball, just underway here in the fourth quarter here on 18 WJTS. Carey, Schneider, Jason Stamm, and Jeremy Marcos.
Jasper's just got to continue here to play good, solid defense, force them into bad shots.
And there's a shot blocked away by Riley Foy, just as you say.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, force them. Southridge does a pretty good job of not hurrying, and we just have to stay patient. They're going to make you play defense, and you just have to stay with it and do it.
So, Southridge with the basketball. Ball knocked away, picked up by Day. Day up and no good, but a foul. So Logan Day will go to the line. His first trip of the night. Day has 5 points on the evening. 3-point and a 2-point shot. And that one bounces in for his 6th point of the night. He'll look to put the Wildcats within 1, and actually within 2, I should say. Then he nails it. And the ball stolen away.
Jasper come out and press that time.
Shot up and good, and a foul. Maynard scores. The game is tied at 34. Jalen Maynard takes advantage of the turnover. He will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. and give Jasper their first lead of the night. And he does. Mainers with 11, 35-34. The Wildcats have stormed back after being shut out in the first quarter. They now suddenly lead this ball game here in the fourth quarter, 35-34. Southridge with it inside the lane. Shot up, no good, but a foul. So going to the line will be Camden Hayward. Hayward's got 5. He missed his first 2. Actually, Hayward is 1 for 4 from the line tonight. It's been a tale of two teams when it comes to free throw shooting in this ball game so far, as he nails that first one. So Hayward with his 6th point of the night. Next one on the way is good. Hayward nails 2 big free throws for Southridge right now. He's got 7, and the Raiders are back on top, 36-35. Sammy, we have a lot of lead chases here now in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I got a feeling we will.
There's a shot up, no good. Ball's knocked away. And I'm not sure what. Well, they're going to call a foul on the Wildcats, and John Gable is asking.
I don't know who they called that on.
Parker Ernie is what they said on the public address system. So Ernie picks up his first.
Oh, I thought he was laying on the floor.
It says Ernie's 3rd foul. That's not right. That can't be right. He's only been in the ball game for so long.
Travel.
Whistle and a traveling violation. The Wildcats get the ball back. Could that be right? Ernie's 3 fouls?
It could be.
We were asleep for the first 2. Anyway, Jasper has the basketball. They trail by 1, I should say, 36-35. Here is Parker Ernie. He loses the handle. Southridge comes up with it. Up the floor of the Raiders. Pass to the corner. Sherman. Now here's Leathers. Leathers inside the lane. He'll put the shot up. No good. Maters comes down with the board.
That was good defense. Forced him into a tough shot.
Here's a shot. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound. Hayward for the Raiders, and a steal by the Wildcats. Shot up and good! Logan Day gets the steal. He gets the bucket, and the Wildcats are back up by 1, 37-36. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Now, Southridge with it. Hands it off over to Leathers. Leathers back out to Hayward. In the corner is Sherman. Sherman drives, pulls out. Ooh, dangerous pass right there. Up and no good. Rebound, scramble for, kicked out. Southridge comes up with it. Here's a 3 on the way. Good! Big 3-pointer by Cooper Sherman. Sherman's got his 6th point on a pair of 3-pointers on the night, and the Raiders are back up on top, 39-37.
That was just a tough break there because Jasper was hustling, trying to get the ball, and it just got kicked out there to him, and he was wide open.
4:40 to go. Southridge by 2. Jasper with the basketball. Here's Parker Ernie. Logan Day. He'll fire a 3 and miss the shot, and he'll try for his own rebound from way out, but the shot was just short. And, the Raiders will have it with the 2-point lead. 4:25 to go in this contest.
Not really the shot we need right there.
There's a near steal by Ernie, but put it up and no good. Mainers comes up with the board. Here's Butel. Down low. Parker Ernie's shot is blocked. No foul called. This time their foul will be called, and Ernie will go to the line to shoot 2. So Parker Ernie giving the Cats a big spark, Jason, off the bench here in the second half.
Yeah, that's the kind of player he is. He's just a hard-nosed kid. He's going to get in there and he's going to bang. He's undersized playing inside, but he does a good job of going after the ball and being able to get to it.
Ernie misses the first of 2. First free throw miss for the Cats tonight. Chance to put it within 1, and he does that time. is already with his first point of the night. And Jasper trails it by 1, 39-38. Double team and a near turnover, and it will be a turnover. They say it hit the baseline, or the out of bounds line in front of the Southridge bench. Raider coach Ryan Haywood not liking the call.
Well, he actually had a better look at it than what the official did, but I mean, we couldn't tell from where we were at. But
he still discussing the situation with the referee. And meanwhile, we have a timeout is called with 3:58 to go in this fourth quarter. Jasper trails Southridge 39-38 in what's turned out to be a thrilling ball game here at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. We'll take a quick break and come back right after this on 18 WJTS.
101 Country, WBDC, your morning brain teaser.
Here's Dolly Parton now on Lunch with the Legends on 101 Country.
All right, leading things off on a good time gold Saturday morning.
Beezer, good morning.
Good morning, Ty.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Be sure to join me from 3 to 6 for Afternoons with Amanda.
We are 101 Country, WBDC.
Back at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium, where the Raiders, after a timeout, lead the Wildcats 39-38. Jasper's battled back in this contest, Jason, but not without, like I said, big key has been the press, as you mentioned off the air.
Yeah, we came in here in the fourth quarter, and we did right at the end of the third quarter and this whole fourth quarter, and started pressing, and Southridge hasn't figured out how to handle that. They've got 4 turnovers in the quarter already.
Down low, Parker already missed the shot. Tips up, no good, and the foul is called. Maynard's nice pass by Jalen to find Ernie Lowe again.
Yeah, they did. They double-teamed Jalen, and Jalen did a good job of finding the open man in Parker. And he's got to hit that first one. He missed it, but he did a good job. Just like normal, what he does is he went up and got his own rebound, and now he's at the free throw line.
He'll have 2, and he comes up short on the first one here. So Ernie 1 for 3 from the line with 1 point to his credit so far tonight. But he has been a great spark for the Wildcats off the bench this evening in this Wildcat comeback. That one does fall. He's got 2. 2 for 4 from the line is Parker. And this ball game is tied, folks, at 39 apiece with 3:40 to go in regulation. Jasper pressing again. Raiders break it. Leathers back out to Hayward. Leathers. Southridge working their offense. Sherman now in the backcourt. 3:13 to go. Deadlocked at 39 apiece are the Raiders and the Cats. In this DuBois County rivalry. Pass down low, and a foul is going to be called as Montgomery hits the deck.
I think that's going to be on Logan Day, and I think that's 4.
And it is indeed his 4th foul.
So Coach Gable's got a decision here, because he's a shooter you want in there at the end of the game possibly. He's a good free throw shooter. Excellent.
Under 3 minutes to go. Raiders with the basketball and a 39-39 tie. Kicks it out. Sherman, 3-point basket is good. Cooper Sherman, big 3-point basket. He's got 3 3-pointers on the night, 2 here in the fourth quarter, 9 points. And Southridge is back up by 3, 42-39. 2:35 to go. Jasper with the basketball. Here's Maynard, puts a shot up and in. Knocked his defender down, but no foul was called. And Maynard's 13 points for the Wildcat Junior. And answering on the other end is Heath Steckler. Steckler's got his 7th. And the Raiders are back up by 3. Maynard's shot is no good. Butel stops, pops a 3, hits it! Butel ties the ball game with 1:56 to go, 44 the piece. 44-44 the score on the 3-point basket by Max Butel. He's got 11. Shot down low. No good. A whistle and a foul is going to be called on Steckler, it looks like. Jasper will have it nonetheless. And that is the 5th foul on Southridge. Steckler's got 3. As we said, 5 fouls now for Southridge, and a minute 44 to go. Jasper and Southridge are tied, and Parker Ernie will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Make it 3 for 5. As Ernie hits his 3rd point, all of them coming from the stripe. 45-44 is our score. Ernie hits the 2nd. 46-44. Jasper with a 2-point lead with 1:42 to go. Hayward down the lane. Shot is knocked away. Jasper comes up with it. Butel will have it. He'll pull it out, and the Cats will slowly take it up the floor as actually Butel now with it. Ball is thrown away. Raider defense is sharp there to force the turnover.
Yeah, Foy was trying to cut the same time that Max tried to make the pass, and it just went out of bounds.
Credit Cooper Sherman with the good defense there, though. Jasper 46, Southridge 44. Raiders with the basketball. They trail by 2 now. Cats looking for the pull off the victory tonight after being down, said 12-0 after the first quarter alone. Whistle, and a timeout is going to be called by Southridge as Cooper Sherman is having a little difficulty there, and he will be bailed out by his coach on the sideline. 53 seconds to go, Jason, and a 46-44 lead right now. It's kind of reset things right, as we said.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Southridge has got 5 fouls, so we're shooting free throws on any foul on them. Jasper's only got 3, so they've got 1 to give. You know, and you got to use that wisely here. You know, you're going against the clock, but you got a 2-point lead, so you don't need to do anything rational. Just come out and play good, solid defense, force them into doing something that they're not comfortable doing, and then, you know, the key is you got to limit them to 1 shot. When they put that shot up, you got to block out, you got to get the rebound, and then you don't have to look to score anymore. You just got to take care of the basketball.
So Jasper right now with a 2-point lead, 46-44 after the timeout by Southridge. The Cats,
you got to be careful here on an out-of-bounds play, though, because, you know, a lot of teams have good out-of-bounds plays where they can set somebody up for an easy bucket. So
on that cut down low, he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Montgomery will inbound it underneath the Raiders basket. He'll loft it out to Steckler, guarded by Mainers, and he'll hand it off over to Leathers. Here's a 3-point shot, short, and it'll go out of bounds as nobody was there to come up with it with the board. Jasper will have it, Jason, with 43 seconds to go and a 2-point lead.
Yeah, you got to take care of the basketball now, and you got to hit your free throws.
Like you said, take care of the basketball and see what Southridge, but like I said, put Jasper on the line as a hot free throw shooting Wildcats. Ooh, exactly. And a foul is called. And going to the line will be Logan Day. Day, he has 9 points, 2 for 2 from the line.
Probably from Jasper's standpoint, this is the guy you want at the free throw line.
He is 2 for 2. He'll nail the first. 10 points for Day. Next one on the way is good. Logan Day puts the Cats up by 4. Might be their biggest lead of the game.
Oh, yeah.
25 seconds to go. Southridge with it. Haywood drives, missed the shot. Ball knocked away. Parker, and he comes up with it. He'll deal it out to Butel. And fouled on the play will be Riley Foy, who will go to the line. Foy's got 7 points, and he'll have 2 free throws coming. Jasper, with 13 seconds, leads it by 4.
We got by with something down here on this end because somebody was, I don't know who it was a Jasper player was out of bounds and came back in bounds and touched the ball, which isn't allowed unless somebody else touches it first.
Free throw is up and in by Riley Foy. He's got 8. Foy is 3 for 3, 4 for 4 from the line. He's got 9. Jasper by 6, 10 seconds to go. And the Wildcats may be pulled away with a huge comeback victory tonight here at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. Has a whistle and was that a foul or a turnover, I guess?
I guess they called 5 seconds. I don't know.
Either way, Jasper will have it. They're gonna come away with the way things started out tonight, almost an improbable victory. But the way for the Wildcats to come back and battle and come away with a 50-44 victory here at the Huntingburg Memorial Gym over the Southridge Raiders. Let's kind of take our breath for a second there.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about it.
You know, again, like we said, you know, you get down 12-0 to start the game, and it's a long ball game. Jasper did a good job of keeping their composure. They continue to do the things that they do well, and a credit to them. You know, it's easy. It's not easy to overcome that 12-point deficit with the way we were shooting the basketball. You know, like we said in that first quarter, we had shots, we just didn't hit them. You know, and then obviously as the game progressed, we started hitting more of those shots. Felt like we did a good job of penetrating, getting to the basket, getting the ball inside, playing the inside-outside game like we've talked for basically about every game we play. And I just felt like, you know, we continued to battle and fight, and that's a credit to these kids. You know, they didn't hang their head after that first quarter when we were down 12-0. They kept battling, they kept fighting, and obviously, you know, I had Southridge unofficially for 16 turnovers. You know, and with 16 turnovers and shooting probably 50% from the free throw line, that's a tough combination in a high school basketball game to overcome. And I think that's what ended up being the demise of Southridge in this game.
I had Jasper 16 out of 18 right now from the line. And again, another big night where the free throws have come through for the Wildcats to really help them pull it out.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, if you can continue to shoot free throws the way we have the last couple of games, you know, that's a huge benefit. You know, what'd you say? We had 16 and
16 out of 18 from the line.
What was Southridge?
That's what I'm figuring out right now.
You know, I guarantee you we outscored them probably close to by 10 points, close to it, you know, from the free throw line. You know, and that right there gets you right back in a ball game.
I got 5 of 10, it looks like.
Okay, so see, I mean, that's 11 points right there that we outscored them from the free throw line. You know, and if you can do that, it's going to give you a good chance to win a lot of basketball games.
So the Wildcats improved to 2-2 now with a big victory again Again, like I said, it's bragging rights both, you know, for communities and for the players itself. But it's a huge victory on a weekend. Of course, we still have another game tomorrow night at Corydon before we take the little bit of a holiday break here. But again, I mean, it's just especially the way you battle back. No, they didn't give up. You know, they kept battling and so forth. Took advantage of some Southridge turnovers. Well, George Jasper had their own share tonight too.
Yeah,
so.
I only had Jasper for 8.
Is that right? Okay.
So I mean, you know, in a high school basketball game, 8. If you're under 10 turnovers, that's a pretty good night. Now again, my stats are not official. I get carried away with the game sometimes and might forget to mark something. But for the most part, I thought Jasper, you know, with the intensity that Southridge plays defense, I thought Jasper did a very good job of handling that pressure and taking care of the ball, and was only forced into 8 turnovers. And, you know, there's a lot of things that you can credit this victory to, you know, but we talked there in the first half about the 50-50 balls, which basically that means when there's a loose ball on the floor, both teams have a 50% chance to get it. And in the first half, Southridge was getting almost all of them. In the second half, it kind of turned around. Jasper did a lot better job of going and getting the basketball when it was out there to get. And I thought, you know, from that standpoint, we did a lot better job in the second half than what we did in the first.
Take a look at the scoring right now, Jason. Wildcats rather balanced scoring this evening, led by Jalen Mainers, who ended up having 13 points when it was all said and done. 11 points by Max Butel and Logan Day apiece. 9 points for Riley Foyd. So a nice balanced scoring attack there. And, of course, topped off by Parker Ernie's 4 points on 4 out of 6 free throw shooting in the fourth quarter alone. Southridge was led this evening by Sam Gasser, who the only Raider actually in double figures with 11. 7 points for Leathers, Camden Hayward, and Heath Steckler-Peace, each with 7 points. 9 points, by the way, for Cooper Sherman, and 3 points for Hudson Montgomery. And, of course, Gasser was the one with the hot hand there in the second quarter, who had 9 of his 11 points on those 3 3-point baskets to, obviously give the Raiders as they pulled out again, and we're kind of maintaining that big lead they had after the first quarter.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And I mean, to me, Parker Ernie was the difference in this game, especially in the second half. His hustle and his willingness to do the small things to keep the ball alive and all that. I thought he was a big key in that second half.
Okay. Well, real quick before we turn it over to Coach Noblet with us here coming up here, I don't know. I've just got a quick question. You think we're going to be able to handle no Judd tomorrow night?
It's going to be tough.
It's tough. Jeremy Marcos is having his annual sabbatical, 1 game sabbatical when it comes to football, basketball, and baseball, as he's going to be spending the evening with his family for Christmas 2025. So
I guess
congratulations.
We'll allow that.
We'll allow that.
It is a Christmas party and
it's family.
Yep,
so absolutely.
Yep. So
all right. So great job tonight, everybody. And Andy Noblet's going to join us here in a second as Jason's going to turn over the headsets over to Knobs, and just. I don't know if he wants to climb up here or not, but anyway, Andy will just join us from there. All right, great. Well, Andy, congratulations on a great comeback win tonight. Obviously a big hole, 12-0 shutout after that first quarter, but all said and done, Cats battled back and took advantage of some turnovers and things with the Raiders tonight.
Yeah, it was frustrating first half. I think we were 3 for 20 in the first half. Found our way to get 3 buckets. Very difficult first half. I thought they defended us well, knew some of the things we were trying to get done. Took Jalen a little bit to get going. But once he did, we got a little bit of momentum, I thought, a little bit in the second quarter where we started kind of feeling a little bit better about ourselves. And then the halftime was a big challenge to them to make sure that Southridge couldn't score.
Absolutely, and Will, I was going to say, in that, obviously the rough first quarter that we had the looks, we had the shots. It's just nothing was getting really falling.
Yeah,
so.
It was very difficult, and the halftime trying to limit them offensively so that we could get back in the game. I thought our guys really buckled in defensively. They had a difficult time running any of their stuff in the third quarter, and just got a little bit more and more confident as we went along at the end of the third. And then I thought a good spurt there in the fourth to be able to get ahead, and that's key to high school basketball, making sure that you have the lead under 3 minutes and then being able to take care of the basketball and hit some free throws.
Well, speaking of free throws, another great night for the Wildcats after last week going 22 of 25 against Gibson Southern. Once again tonight, 16 of 18 against the Raiders. While Southridge was 5 of 10 themselves tonight, 11 point difference right there.
Yeah, very physical ball game that Total up those total number of free throws, not very much for as physical as the game was. So happy to see our guys play good defense and take care of the basketball at the end.
So tomorrow night we're, well, of course, doubleheader this weekend, back on the road to Corydon to take on the Panthers.
Yeah, Corydon Central's got 3 really good players that are returning. We're going to have our hands full. They will shoot it from anywhere inside that volleyball spike line. So we've got to do our diligence to try to slow them down a little bit and contest some of those shots and hopefully be able to pull out a victory.
All right. So, Andy, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Anything you'd like to add before we go?
Yeah, I'd just like to say, love the crowd tonight, both Southridge and Jasper. Probably frustrating on their end a little bit with the lack of offense there for a bit of the game, but definitely came down to a concentration 2 minutes where everybody was trying to figure out what was going to happen next, and that's what makes high school basketball so special and why these kids deserve a big shout out for both teams of playing such a tough, intense game, and this game will go a long way to help both teams.
Hey, by the way, of course, congratulations to Coach Mayners and the Lady Wildcats picking up obviously a very decisive victory and our annual doubleheader with the girls and boys tonight.
Yeah, it's also awesome to see those girls out there. They deserve all the credit for 2 back-to-back games. They played last night and also played tonight, and so a little bit of tired legs early it looked like, but man, when they got it going, Coach Mayners has got them in prime shape to be able to make some steps here over Christmas.
Andy, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Andy Noblet joins us here on the post game tonight as the Wildcats will pick up their second straight victory. They even a record at 2-2 on the year by defeating the Southridge Raiders. Raiders fall to 2-2, by the way. Final score, Jasper 50, Southridge 44 here at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. For Jason Stamm, Jeremy Marcos, and Coach Andy Noblet, the Wildcats will be, by the way, on the road again on Saturday night as they will take on the Corydon Central Panthers at Corydon. We'll have that game for you at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon here on 18 WJTS. Again, for Jason, Jeremy, Andy, I'm Carey. Saying so long from Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium. Once again, the final score, Jasper 50, Southridge 44. So long, everybody.
The preceding was a special presentation of 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball on WJTS is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, DuBois County Tire, Ubalor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota, and 18 WJTS, a DC broadcasting company. Thank you for watching.